Oh, nice one. Good improvement. So my match will start now. I play a Canyon match in Division 5. The top 2 players of this match will move up a division. Nobody will move down because usually we should be 8 players, but 2 players cannot be here at this time today. So the bottom 2 positions are already set in stone, which means we are overall now 6 players left, and the top 2 of us will move into Division 4 for the next and last playday of this Canyon League. I think that I didn't train a lot again, just today a bit earlier. But the best training were of course always the matches. It's very boring for me to train outside of the matches. But I did it a bit earlier to warm myself up. And due to some of the good people, for example, now not driving, I think there are chances that I can reach top 2 today. We will see. I still struggle with consistency, and this was gonna be also important to have. What we will do is we try 3 maps that we could train. We'll drive 10 rounds on each track after 2 warm-ups. And in every of these 10 rounds you gain points regarding your position. And the points of all 3 maps will be summed up later on the website. You see only the results from every map itself, but you can of course try to count a bit yourself how far ahead or behind you are behind other opponents. And yeah, on the website we will see then the full result like 10 minutes after the match is over. And yeah, top 2 is the aim. Always difficult to find a time where all 8 players can play. Was again mission impossible in my div, because some players were only able to play on the weekend, while other players were always able to play outside of the weekend, but not on the weekend. So that was already a conflict. Then I have my United match today in the evening, so yeah, Haxe decided on 18 o'clock before cup of the day. Yeah, makes sense. Let's try. The match will start. Okay, first round. An okayish time for me. 3rd out of 6. Also an okayish time for it being the first round, at least. I hate that start. I think we lost already 2/10 or something. Whoa. Yeah, This is not the greatest round. Maybe I can still get the same time than in the previous round with a good ending. Otherwise it will be a bit slower. Yeah, a bit slower. But second place. Lots of crashes this round. Oh nice, you come from Formula 1. I like Formula 1. Ooh, that was close to that wall. Ah, no way. No way, I'm fourth. I'm only a tenth behind first. I also drove the time that would have won previous round. And now I'm only fourth place when I drive this. Damn. Better lap. Enough for second. First round where Hjalmar drove a bad time. Which means we will be equal now. And Spirit had a bad first lap, but he's now close as well. Yeah, that was not the greatest round now. I mean, it's still a 58. Yeah, it's very different. You have rounds where my 0.7s, 0.8s are good enough for second, and then you have rounds that are completely different. Hjalmar had a really good start into the match, and now he had 3 bad rounds in a row, 3 times last in a row. Crazy. He's now 5th place suddenly. That's overall very close still. Because who's winning the rounds is always switching around as well. Okay, I'm staying second at least. So now Hjalmar is winning again. Tilto also had one really good map that we will still play, that he will catch up a lot, so yeah, it's very exciting, this match. My strongest start, because I'm on a much better time so far. And I'm only 3rd. Ending was shit again. Of course I'm 4th, man. I lost 2 positions there. This is so weird though. Like in your Hi JDE and also Baku. In every single bad round, I get good positions, and in every round with that I can be really happy. Like this is the 5th player's 10 seconds behind me. In every good round from me, I'm getting then bad positions. That is super weird. Like with a 0.6 I would have won multiple rounds already. But in this one I will only be 4th, and we had that now multiple times already. But I threw away a 2nd place. This time on the lucky side against Eagle at least. We have one more round. Still very close together. Tilto is now last actually. I got a bit of airtime, sadly. Ah. Third. Alright, I win the first map. And what I can be really proud of compared to the previous play days, I managed to drive 10 laps in a row. 58 seconds, not a single mistake. Yeah, 58 highs are not the fastest times. But at least I had really no crash at all. So that was definitely nice. Live rankings, you see VDG was a bit behind me. Now they are gone. Also, I think it was the two guys that came up from Div 6 into this Div that were behind me, Spirit and the Estonian guy. But yeah, the gaps are not huge. I could have definitely driven faster times on the first map. Like, I drove 10 crash-free laps in a row, but not a single one of these 10 laps had everything clean. Also, there were bad corners in every single lap. Hence, my best lap time was only the last one, even? 0.6. Definitely could have done a better time. So this is the map where I think that Tilter will be very strong. At least he was very strong last week in the 5. He was beating the people that moved up into Division 4, also that were winning the whole match. Tilter lost a lot on the other maps, but here he was keeping up with them. I expect him to do well. Yes, the only Lokring. Also Lokring. It depends, of course, on what positions you will get with your save times. I was now sometimes only 4th place, but that was funnily with my faster times. So my better rounds I got worse positions, funnily. But 4th places are, with only 6 players playing, already not so great if you want to be top 2 in the end. But because every player of the others had bad and good rounds, it is enough to lead overall. And yeah, I never had something worse than 4th. That's at least something. But I couldn't really create a gap. It's just not possible when you have that average of position. Like, I guess my average is around 3 as a 3rd place. And that I am leading, even with some gap, with an average of 3rd. Maybe my average is like a bit lower than 3rd, maybe 2.8, 2.7, but it's crazy, right? Like, with that average, I'm leading. And I'm also leading by quite some points. Also, I think it was 12 points in the lead or something. It's actually crazy when you think about it. So, next 10 rounds. This is my weakest map. Why does the song come so often? I hate that song, whatever that is. But you only hear these weird noises all the time. And that's a very long one, I think. Okay. Impossible for me to do a better position in this round. Also, it's not impossible, but I would need to drive very close to my PB. Which I can do, because I did it in the last round of the last Playday. I said, okay, let's PB now, let's do 0.4, and what I did was a 0.3. And earlier I drove a little bit offline, and I drove a 0.30 as my new PB. Yeah, the top two are really far in front. And as I expected, Tilter is doing well. But I got the maximum in both rounds. Third place here, nice. I can live with this. Of course, it's overall not that great because these two people actually create some gap already. Have to see how consistent they stay on this map. Scheiße. Instead of second, I'm fifth. Because I now drove this little bit slower. Ah, that's unfortunate. And Tilt is still second. This was the round where I needed to drive a tiny bit faster, and it would have been so much faster, also so much better in position. And points. Damn it. So I had the cars on in the middle, you know. And there were two people far in front, but I was also far in front of the others. And then 3 really shit turns followed. And I knew that I lost a little bit. But then I drove a good ending, and I hope that it is enough. Nope. Okay. Third. But yeah, here in this round, for example, I could have driven the previous lap time that I had, the 0.8, and I would have had the same position. But this time in the previous round, that would have made a big difference in positions. But I hope that I will improve my times now. So that I'm not that vulnerable against some of the people that also drive high times. Oh yeah, I need a good end. Fuck. Mann. And I was in the fight for third. Yeah, incredible. People improved now. Because I think that my run is good. Okay, so this one guy here is completely over-dominant on this track. And with these very tiny differences in the first map, we can definitely say, yeah, he is not far in the lead overall. Don't even know who he is, just a random combination of letters. Yeah, if you're really good on one track, that can boost you so much in this match. And the thing is, on the first map he was at least also up there. Oh, okay, I got third. With a 0.4. Yeah, so these two people that were right behind me on the first map, and they both came from Division 6. Both of them. At least I think that they both were from Div 6. Ah, what the fuck? What is that distance? I'm lost! Like they are all of them. What? Like this was not a this was not really a super bad start compared to the other rounds. Wow. Fourth. Dude. Ach, he's Mr. Cine Mini? Why is he called like that? Okay, got 3 points only, the other got 6 points only. That's helpful. I knew it, eh? Ah, fourth. Oh, dude, that was so close this round. I could have been first because I had a really good run. Obviously a touch now. Okay, the two guys again failed. But of course I was also only fourth. And that one round, man, when I was fighting for the win. What? Oh, again, the worst ending ever. But there were big gaps. This was the map. Alright. So we have this Estonian guy with a huge lead. And let's say Eagle and Hjalmar are a little bit out of the fight. They didn't even score much worse than me. It's interesting because my average position is probably not even that different than in the first map. But the points are completely different. I'm not even far in front of last, even though I was not feeling that Hjalmar and Eagle did beat me quite often. But yeah, I had some quite unlucky rounds where I was just driving the wrong time, the wrong moment, and got in a bad position that could have been way better. So if I want to have a top 2, then I need to beat Tilter and the other guy, the Spirit guy. I need to beat them both, and also with some margin on this map here. Because Tiltor could be equal with me, around equal, but the Spirit guy won more points than me here than I won on him in the first map, I think. I believe. But yeah, it's relatively close. This map will decide between us. The Estonian guy is of course so far in front, he would really need to fuck up a lot here. Okay, if it's Mr. Cinemini, is Mr. Cinemini even from Estonia, or is that then also a fake flag? Because I don't think he was from Estonia, so yeah. But you know who I mean if I say Estonian guy. Just the guy with that flag. And I think that he is not too far in front. I would need to win every round now if I want to beat him. Good round by Spirit. Hello, formerly Pi. Yeah, this is the worst here. I mean, luckily still warmer, but just the fact that sometimes it just happens that I don't get around. Just can't get around. I'm so far away from success even. It's not even close. It's super weird. We started of course with my probably best map. So from all the matches I can say that the first map, also in the other matches, always felt the best for me. The second map was my worst map, also if you look at the other matches, I was never doing really well there. And this is always like in the middle. But I do struggle to get consistently through here with very good times, so yeah, we have to see. Let's go. Okay. Also Tiltur winning points on me. But Spirit at least is losing some. I hoped for a better position with my run because I was quite proud of it. Yeah. So as long as I get the maximum out of it, yeah, another 0.6. I don't think that I ever drove a 0.3 on this map. I'm not sure what my PB is. I think no. Okay, I'm not sure if that's PB, but it's first place. First place, but I'm still unfortunate about one thing with this. I wasted a good round. A good time in a round where I didn't need it. Like second place is half a second behind. I would have won with my 0.6s as well, or even with a worse time than that. I got now really the run of my match, I think, with a 0.4. And I wasted in a round where it wasn't really needed. But at least I won a round. I won the first map, but I never won a round on it, finally. As usual, this round is much more competitive after a crash round like the previous one. So now I would need a good time to keep up with them. Yeah, you see that? I drive a 0.5 and I'm... yeah. But even my 0.4 would have been fourth. I didn't really get the last turn that nicely. Also, Spirit is cracking under pressure. He had a very good warm-up round. But so far he failed all the rounds in the match. My problem is Tiltur. And also the fact that he won this round and I got fourth, even though we were relatively close together. I told you, he was not really far in front in the first map. He actually lost quite some points. But I knew that he will be the biggest threat for surviving on the previous match day. He has been overtaking me and got third in the group while I was fourth in the end, despite me being far in front of him for a long time. But then came his better map and he got so many points there. And I'm pretty sure he didn't do that well on this map here, previous match. I think he did pretty bad on this. Yeah. I crashed in this round here. And I'm still second. Wow. 0.89. Tilter, however, third. So I'm only winning 3 points on him. He didn't really do mistakes. Also he did do mistakes, but he didn't really get bad positions so far, which is bad for me in the fight. I needed to release, otherwise I wouldn't have made it. That's of course already a slow start. I'm last, as expected. I'm really struggling with these parts there. Finally, it is Tilter behind. That was the chance to really gain some points on him. Oh, shaky. Ach, ey. Holy moly. I somehow managed to not touch the wall. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. Please Tilter last. Ah, he's not last. That was a round. What the fuck happened there? How did I not touch the wall? I'm not getting this full speed now. What's happening? Ah. I think I have front wing damage. I have so much understeer here in this round. Not getting around. Nein! Nö. Oh. Oh, this is the rip, man. Fucking hell, I was third. I was looking into the things. I was looking into the segments on what position I am. And then I saw, oh, I can still get third. And now the car clips like this and throws me completely back. Like, this was such a small clip, but it did cost so much time and so many positions. I don't know, maybe I even could have been second. I didn't check now what Tilter drove in second place. Oh, that was really unfortunate now. What an annoying clip. And what a costly clip especially. We go full risk here, first place. What an outside line now. Beautiful outside line, eh? Yeah, of course. Yeah. And then you have Tiltur half a second behind me. Half a second behind me, and it's only 3 single points that I win. Is Spirit actually now in danger of dropping even behind Eagle and Yalma? He looked so good in the warm-up. I was like, he's the biggest threat. Yeah. Another full risk round. I had a nasty release there. A direct fight with Tiltur, but that was good. I'm staying ahead of him at least. So yeah, I didn't count the Estonian flag guy is winning the div, and I'm 3 points behind Tiltur on this track here. Heiko is already counting, and he said that Tiltur made it. Yeah, he was 6 points apart starting last round, and he was again only 1 position behind. Also, on the last map, there were a bunch of rounds where I was ahead of Tiltur in the finish by quite a margin, like multiple tens, but it was just 1 position. Yeah, he was half a second behind me, but it was just 1 position. That happened actually multiple times. And that was the lucky thing for him. And this one clipped round that I had where I lost 3 places, yeah, this easily was one of the reasons. Like, it's 3 points between us now apparently, which means any round where I get a better position and I'm already equal or ahead of him.